over there, we have a magma cube spawner. So what we're gonna do is find a spot to put a portal to the overworld. And then we can grow up some frogs and bring them in here and make a Froglight farm. So from our entrance into the bastion, I've cleaned up the stairs here and this corridor along here. And we've got over here our portal to the overworld. Lots of magma cubes spawning already. Haven't gone through here yet. Let's see where we end up. Ooh, subspace bubble. That's cool. And we're in a cave. That's less cool. So we found our way to the surface. We came out just under that hill over there. I'm over here because there's a village. This village actually has there, 1, and up here 2 blacksmiths. That's cool. Nothing interesting in that one. Diamond. It's kind of cool. And a saddle. We have our plains, which is regular frogs, orange frogs. Up here is a snowy biome, so that could be the green frogs. Another village. That's kind of cool. This meadow is nice. And we need to have a little look around to see if there's a warm biome for the desert frogs. Okay, over here we have some savanna biome, which will give us the warm area frogs and some flower forest too. That'll be good to come back to later. The place our portal links up is over here in the meadowy section, on the opposite side of the village to our convenient spot. So maybe we set up another portal over here somewhere, and then from there we tunnel back in the nether. So what I've done so far is cleared out all the lava at the bottom, encased the spawning area in glass, put this little pathway along the top, because I wanted to keep, I get down here, I wanted to keep the bridge, but it intersects with the spawning area. So I've turned it into just a layer of slabs on the top, and slab the top of that. So it sort of works. Just bring a column down here or something. What we still need to work out here is collection area underneath and how we're going to break down the magma cubes. We might need powdered snow or something. But I think in the meantime I can put in a floor at around this level. And the magma cubes should only spawn above that, which should mean I can work on the underside Our spawning floor is in. I fill in a hole. But it seems to be functioning. No more magma cubes down here. Now we can work on digging out all of this. I'll work out how far down this needs to go. We'll dig it out. And then we'll figure out what we're doing next. So the mountains over here have a whole heap of powdered snow. It goes real deep. I've managed to collect several shulker boxes full. So we'll be able to use that for a magma farm. So I've got a layer of trapdoors. The smallest magma cubes will fall through once they're all open. I've started putting in a layer of powdered snow, which will break down the larger magma cubes. Just like this. Go away. It's a bit hazardous because they're already falling through. But once we've got this done, we can figure out our collection system, which will go under there somewhere. Did a bunch more work down here, and now we have a storage system. It's not the best storage system, but hoppers come down, go into the chests, it won't be sorted, and we can stick overflow in these chests over here, which are mainly here for symmetry. Yeah, this whole section was lava lake, but I had to drain with sand. So, yeah, there's technically enough space in here to put a item filter system, but then I'd need to put the stairs somewhere else other than the middle. And it just looked nicer this way. So, slightly less practical for it to look nicer. Up here we have our powder snow in. That's already doing a good job breaking down the slimes. What we have here, series of trapdoors, so we can get in to the underneath layer. And this is how we're going to get the frogs in. Once the frogs are in, we can flap these and let the magma cubes through. We just have a minecart in there. And this here is so with our elytra we can get in there if the cart stops to give it a nudge. I think we're ready to spend ages getting frogs. Hatched up some green frogs in the snowy area. Now we're dragging these over. Got more than I intended. But I guess that means we've got some extras if anything happens. Okay. And that's all the frogs in the farm. Woo. All we've got left to do now is open up trapdoors and AFK a bit, see how many Froglights we get. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, that's all the trapdoors flapped. And that frog's gotten up there. Apparently it's fine. I wouldn't be surprised if the frogs sometimes take some damage on the powdered snow. But I think this is gonna work out. Let's check what we've got so far. Magma cubes. Magma creams. But minecart might be stopped. No, minecart's going. Okay. Interesting. Oh, they're eating the magma cubes. But we're only getting magma cream. I guess I might need to stare at this for a while to figure out what's happening. Froglight farm is actually working now. Turns out the culprit was an outdated data pack. Got the new version, and now the Froglights are dropping. Yeah. Because I have the more mob heads data pack from Vanilla Tweaks. The old version didn't have Froglights in it for the magma cubes. So it was just magma creams and the custom head drop. So now I've got that updated. All good. So we can head down here. That also worked out. A little frog bridge. The perfect little safety barrier if I want to AFK down here. Haven't had any Froglights through yet. So these ones I picked up. The unloader is now functional. Turns out I needed a container there instead of just more hoppers. Because apparently the hoppers were making the items go past too fast for the comparator. Ooh, unloading. So now with that done, we're getting a whole heap of Froglights. We just gotta put away a bunch of our stuff and AFK a bit. And cover those with composters. We have any? No, we don't have any. We can maybe craft some. But that is probably all we have time for today. A dupe. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. See you next time. And we'll have Froglights for all sorts of things. Okay, so I did add a sorting system. It was bothering me.